Hi, I am Contagion, and this is my week 11 post ALIF video. We are getting towards the end of the sigmoid curve. Bone growth is slowing down now. Remodeling is speeding up. Well, speeding up. It's starting to happen more. So yeah, one more week, and we will be fully into the remodeling phase. There's not necessarily like a set point when one stops and the other starts. It's a transition, but like 12 weeks past your surgery is when it's generally accepted that the basic fusion is there. It's just immature. It's mostly woven bone, and it will over time turn into lamellar bone. So yeah, that is where we stand. Compared to 5 weeks ago, my fusion is a whole lot stronger now, can deal with a whole lot more load. And so yeah, we've finally gotten to this point. So let's talk about stuff. Sciatica, not a thing anymore. Not a thing at all. I get a little bit of hamstring muscle belly pain. Adjusting seats in my cars has pretty much fixed it. Over time, it's going to go away. It has been going away. So glad that's the case. That's the whole reason we started this, was due to the sciatica and hamstring pain and all that stuff. So I'm glad to see it's resolving. Um, so PT and strength training are the big news. I have begun running in a water tank. Here's a video of that. This was before they gave me a cue to like pump my arms more, because my gait before I got back surgery was kind of a shuffling gait where I would do a lot of foot turnover. Now that's changing. I'm trying to extend my hips and legs more, and the base for that is being built. But so I did 2 sessions in the tank this week. One was 6 minutes long on Monday, and today's was 8 minutes long, and both have freaking murdered me. They were both at the end of PT, and PT is ramping up a lot. Today, Bulgarian split squats were prescribed, and I'm no longer doing short lever planks. So planks and side planks are now the full fat version of those, which is challenging, but the easier ones were becoming less challenging. Crunches are becoming less challenging, even with the 5-second hold at the top position. I have been doing other strength training exercises as well, but as you might be able to tell from this video, I am tired. I'm like at my limit, so I'm going to have to dial back the non-PT related exercises, simply because there just isn't room for everything. It's getting tough. I'm still recovering, and it's going to be that way for a while. So I only have so much bandwidth, and I'm not going to back down from PT. So I might get some machine bench presses done and some machine rows, but like PT comes first. And yeah, I do not have my physical therapist's clearance to start running next week, even though next week is week 12, based on just how badly the tank is demolishing me. He said, I'm not ready for our roads yet. So what he wants to see is a progression in the tank, moved on to treadmill, and from there we will move on to the road. And I said earlier, when I got figured out who he was, like owner of the business, knows his stuff, has traveled overseas with Olympic teams to do their PT, that like if one person could tell me you're not running at week 12, it was him. And that's what he told me. And so I'm not running at week 12. I will run when he says I am damn well ready to. He has been, like I just said, tuning up everything with physical therapy. So I trust his judgment, and I think it's the right call. To run in the tank at all is awesome, and it's tough to know how it feels because you have the buoyancy of the water and everything. So it's not one-to-one like how it will feel when I run on land, but overall signs are good. Like today, they didn't need to cue me at all. They said I was looking great, so it's awesome. I just have to build up the tolerance for it. My glute meads, especially on the right side, were firing while I ran, so that's good. I'm glad I was able to focus a little bit on those before surgery, but right now they're actually doing work. My hamstrings are very slowly becoming more flexible. He knows I adhere to the protocol, the PT protocol, but every session he's like, "You're doing your hamstring wall stretches, right?" I'm like, "Yes, sir, I sure am." That's because they're practically like suffering from rigor mortis from decades of not being able to move at all. But hey, we're making progress. They are slowly getting better. I don't have too much else to report. Novel things might be fewer and farther in between. It is nice to be strength training. I'm not pushing a lot of weight, but it feels good to go through the motions again. I did feel a little soreness in my upper outside pecs from the lightweight bench press. I'm hoping that means, I'm finally activating the muscle correctly, because I can push down and push back a little. My upper spine feels a lot more mobile. But that's really all I got for you guys. It was a monumental to be able to run a water tank. It'll be awesome to get on the treadmill when the time comes, and when the time is appropriate, it will be awesome to get on the road too. But you know what? I'm not really in that much of a rush. My PT did call my ambition of running a 5K on May 2nd ambitious. That's why I called it an ambition, because it was ambitious by his own word. But I'm doing that regardless. But like, if he tells me you need to walk most of the way, so be it. We'll get there. I don't need to rush it. It's going to happen. Anyway, that's all I got for week 11. Bit of a shorter update, not too much else to talk about. I am fatigued, but that's a good thing. It's good fatigue. I will get rest and adjust accordingly, and everything's going well. Appreciate you all being here, and I'll see you next week for week 12, when we are finally officially in the remodeling phase and at the official beginning of phase 3. Bye.